Our world is, a tapestry of connections woven together by threads of trade and travel. For centuries, humanity has sought ways to make these journeys shorter, faster, and more efficient. Imagine a time when sailing from Europe to the bustling markets of Asia was a monumental undertaking. Ships had to embark on a perilous voyage, navigating all the way around the vast continent of Africa. This journey could take months, exposing sailors to treacherous storms, dwindling supplies, and the sheer unpredictability of the open ocean. It was a long, expensive, and dangerous path, a significant barrier to the flow of goods and ideas between East and West. The dream of a more direct route was as old as the great empires themselves. This dream centered on a narrow strip of land in Egypt, a place where continents nearly touch. Here, the sandy isthmus of Suez separates the warm waters of the Mediterranean Sea from the vibrant Red Sea. It is a seemingly small barrier, just over 100 miles of desert, but it forced global sea travel into a massive detour of thousands of miles. For millennia, pharaohs, emperors, and visionaries looked at this sliver of land and saw a remarkable opportunity. They imagined a channel, a man-made river that could slice through the desert and link the two seas. Such a waterway would not just be a convenience, it would be a revolution, fundamentally redrawing the map of global commerce and bringing distant cultures closer than ever before. The Suez Canal is that dream made real. It is a 120-mile-long artificial waterway that runs north to south across the Isthmus of Suez in Egypt. It provides the most direct shipping route between Europe and Asia, a vital artery for the world's economy. Instead of the long and arduous journey around the Cape of Good Hope, ships can simply pass from the Mediterranean into the Red Sea and onto the Indian Ocean. This incredible feat of engineering has become one of the most important and strategic waterways on the planet. The idea of a canal connecting the Mediterranean and Red Seas is ancient. Early, smaller canals were attempted by Egyptian pharaohs 4,000 years ago. These early attempts fell into disrepair, reclaimed by shifting desert sands. In the mid-19th century, the modern vision emerged, championed by Ferdinand de Lesseps. He was determined and persuasive and secured a concession from Said Pasha in 1854. He envisioned a sea-level waterway without locks, a monumental engineering challenge many called impossible. Construction began in 1859, a colossal, brutal undertaking. For the first years, the work was almost entirely by hand. Tens of thousands of fellahin were forced into corvée labor. They toiled under the scorching sun with simple tools, picks, shovels, baskets. They dug through sand and rock, enduring harsh conditions, poor sanitation, and rampant disease. Tens of thousands are estimated to have perished, a somber legacy. Their sweat and sacrifice are embedded in the canal's foundations. Over time, methods modernized. The corvée was abolished under international pressure, and the company turned to technology. Huge, steam-powered dredgers excavators. These machines moved earth far faster than human labor. They scooped out the channel through the desert. Mechanization accelerated the project and made the dream real. After a decade of effort, financial struggles, and human cost, the canal was completed. On November 17, 1869, a spectacular inauguration was held. A flotilla led by the French imperial yacht L'Aigle with Empress Eugénie made the first passage. The world watched as Mediterranean waters flowed into the Red Sea. A new era of global connection had dawned. The canal, once a distant dream, was now a functioning reality, poised to alter history and trade. The opening of the Suez Canal had an immediate and profound impact on global trade. It was as if the world had suddenly shrunk. The sea journey from London to Mumbai was slashed from over 11,000 miles to around 6,200 miles. Voyages that once took months could now be completed in weeks. For shipping companies, this was a revolution. It meant lower fuel costs, faster turnaround times for their vessels, the ability to carry more cargo over the course of a year. We'll just pause here for a moment. If you are enjoying this journey into our world's history, please support Bright Path Academy, liking this video, subscribing, clicking the notification bell. Your support makes all the difference. Now, back to the Great Canal. For its first 87 years, the Suez Canal, though on Egyptian soil, was controlled by foreign powers. It was owned and operated by the Suez Canal Company, a joint French-British enterprise, French-British. This arrangement was, honestly, a source of great frustration for many Egyptians who saw the canal as a symbol of colonial influence, foreign exploitation of their nation's most valuable asset. The profits from the canal flowed primarily to European shareholders while Egypt saw little of the benefit. The turning point came on July 26, 1956. In a fiery speech delivered in Alexandria, Egypt's charismatic president, Gamal Abdel Nasser, made a stunning announcement. He declared that the Suez Canal Company was being nationalized, effective immediately. This meant the canal was now under the full and sovereign control of Egypt. The crowd erupted in jubilation. For Egyptians, it was a powerful act of defiance, a declaration of economic independence. Nasser became a hero across the Arab world. The world, however, reacted with shock and alarm. The nationalization was met with outrage in Britain and France. The crisis escalated into war in October 1956. Israel invaded Egypt's Sinai Peninsula. Shortly after, British forces began bombing Egyptian airfields. French forces landed troops in the Canal Zone. The United States, concerned about a wider conflict with the Soviet Union which supported Egypt, strongly condemned the invasion. Britain and France were forced into a humiliating withdrawal. The canal remained firmly in Egyptian hands. The Suez Crisis marked a definitive moment in history, signaling the decline of British and French imperial power, signaling the rise of the United States and the Soviet Union as the world's new superpowers. More importantly, it affirmed Egypt's sovereignty over the Suez Canal. Since then, the waterway has been managed by the state-owned Suez Canal Authority. This body has overseen several major expansion projects to accommodate the ever-increasing size of modern ships. Its continuous modernization is a testament to its enduring importance. Today, the Suez Canal's role in the world economy is more critical than ever. Approximately 12% of all global trade passes through it each year. Around 30% of the world's shipping container traffic uses the canal. That equates to nearly 60 ships per day. This slender ribbon of blue in the Egyptian desert remains one of the most crucial arteries of world commerce.